Are the judges ready?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Hi, my name is Joey Muehlhaus and I'm 9 years old. I'm in Clover Buds 2. I live in Graham County. This is my 4th year in 4-H. This is my 4th presentation and the title is Building with Legos. Today I will talk about how Lego blocks can teach you about structural engineering. The first thing I would like to demonstrate is building to scale. Building to scale is making big models of small things and small models of big things, while keeping everything proportionate. Like this is a scale model of the Eiffel Tower, and this is a scale model, which is an example of building big things built small, and this is a scale model of a molecule, which is an example of small things built big. And this is a tiny little Lego bridge I made. And then this is the same bridge made three times as big. And then this is this section right here of this bridge made 3 times as big. So it's not the whole bridge, it's just a section. And this is a scale model of a DNA strand. One of the benefits of building to scale is showing or taking away detail. Like this has no detail at all. This has some little different colored patches of concrete in the different colored patches in the concrete. And this one has a lot of detail. It has some different colored patches, but not very different colors. And it has reflectors and railings too. It also has reflectors and railings. Another reason for building to scale is to make it easier, the structure easier to work with and to determine its practicality. Like, you can't, like this, a wheel DNA strand you can't see without an electronic microscope. And now you can see it easily, because it's big, and that's where you can build a scale. And this is tiny, these are tiny compared to a wheel bridge, but you can walk with them easy and see how much weight they can hold. This leads us to the next thing I would like to demonstrate, load. There are 2 different kinds of load. One kind of load is static load. Static load is the weight and pressure on the structure when it is not in use and when it's just standing there, like right here. And there's air pressure and gravity and the weight of itself on these right now. The next kind of load is dynamic load. Dynamic load is the weight and pressure on the structure when it is not in use, when it is in use. Like how much weight the structure can hold, and cars moving on it. The help us with is voicing and structure. Like, like, and there are lots of different kinds of voicing, like columns and arches. Columns are vertical voicing, and arches are arched voicing, like this. And then there's suspension arches, which is an arch over the bridge, and the bridge hanging from the arch on cables. Then there's beams and trusses, which are vertical. There's a horizontal voicing, which you can see here. Voicing is how to distribute load and make it stronger. And guess what? Arches are the strongest kind are one of the strongest structures, and they're like that because they distribute load, which is when you move one part of it, all of it. For one part of it to move, all of it has to move, which makes it not be able to move when it's mounted down like this. What we have learned today is that building with Lego can teach you about structural engineering. The first thing we learned is building to scale, which is making models of things larger or smaller for ease of use. And then the second thing is load constraints, which explains the meaning of dynamic and static load and how it affects structures. And the third and last thing is voicing, which is how to distribute load with voicing and structural design. The resources I got this from was a website called How Stuff Works, and the internet for the photos, and my father, who is a contractor. Are there any questions?
Which was your hardest to build?
Well, of the bridges, or
Of the bridges?
well, this one. It's the biggest and it was the hardest too.
Okay.
What?
What's a DNA strand?
The question was, what's a DNA strand? It's something like a cell that makes up your body.
What's building with structure?
The question was, what's building a structure? I don't think there's really interest in building a structure. It's building a structure.
What was your funnest thing to build?
This ship that I forgot to tell you about.
How long did it take?
It took many nights, and we did it at night, not in the day. And it took many nights.
Did it come with instructions?
Yeah. And we built a section of it each night. And that was like last year, I think. I'm 9 now. I was 8 then. Yes.
How would dynamic load affect the boat?
The question was, how would dynamic load affect the boat? Well, if these sails filled up with wind, they would put pressure on the masts. And people walking up and down the deck and climbing up and down the ladders, and the wheel turning and doors opening, and water's moving, that's all dynamic load, and it puts pressure on, and all that puts pressure on the boat.
I have one more question. Exactly, what kind of bridges are those?
The question was, what kind of bridges are these? The radio arched bridges, I guess.
What does alt mean?
The question was, what does arched mean? Well, it means an arch is pretty much like half a circle, and it can be smooth or stepped. These are steps, this one's smooth. Are there any more questions?
Good job, Joey.
Thank you.
Very good.
Very good.